All right, so let's try a couple of examples of how we solve systems of linear inequalities. I've got example one here on the board. Let me move it a little bit so you can see it there. Go ahead and copy that down, and we're just going to go through the steps. Now remember, you need two different colored inks so to represent each line. So I'm going to set up my coordinate plane. You've already got one, and then I'm just going to grab two different colored markers so that you'll be able to see, hopefully, see where the shaded regions merge. So hopefully you've written this down. Let's go ahead and start with the first system. You have y is greater than negative x minus 2. Okay, I'm moving things around so you can see that a little better. Okay, so here is my y-intercept. I'm down here at negative 2, so you should be plotting that point. My slope is negative 1, so that means I go down 1 to the right 1. There's my 2 points. This is a regular inequality sign. So like you wrote at the top of your notes, the regular inequality sign is dashed. So there's my first line. Now, we're going to do everything for this first line. You're not going to go straight, graph them both. You need to go through the steps completely with each line, and then you go back and do the other one. So here's my boundary line. My tester is sitting right here. So to check my tester, you know that you plug in x and y as 0. So you're asking yourself, is this inequality true? Well, is 0 greater than negative 2? Absolutely. So because that's a true statement, we're going to shade the region that includes the tester. And that's the first inequality. Okay? Now, get your second color, ink or pencil, and let's graph the second inequality. For this one, my y-intercept is 6, so I'm going to go up 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you've got the space, I don't, so I'm just going to add on to my coordinate plane here. The slope is positive 3, so that means you're going to go up 3 more and to the right 1. 1, 2, 3. And then over 1's right about here. So I'm all in my system, but that's okay. This is an equal to, so that means that my boundary line is solid. There we go. Now, we're not concerned about the point of intersection. That's not for inequalities. We need to know the shaded portion. So now that you've graphed your second line, and it should be a solid line because of your inequality, you're going to use the same tester that we did for the first one. So if my tester is still 0, 0, I'm going to plug that into the inequality, and I'm asking myself, is 0 greater than or equal to 6? Well, that is true. 0 is greater than or equal to 6. So I'm going to write that a true. And now, if you focus just on the green line, you're going to shade the portion that includes the tester. So that's going to be the part below. So I'll go all the way down. And then now, when you look at your system, I know it looks like a lot of scribbly, but this piece right here, where my green and orange share, where they merge, this piece right here is your solution. And so just like hopefully you can see mine where the two colors cross, that's what I need to see on your graph to clearly see that this portion right here is your solution. All right, let's stop.